Hello, I'm back again. I would just like to reach out and do a few things that I've been thinking and try to explain to people about fiat currency, the US dollar, and how it has value or looked upon as having value, or people put value on it, and what happened to the Weimar Republic, what happened to Zimbabwe, what happened to Venezuela, what happened to all these other countries in different times when one day or 1 week or 1 month or various time lapse when the dollar bill or the paper fiat currency they had was highly valuable, and then soon after it was worth nothing, and all of a sudden it littered the roads, the walls. People plastered walls with it, that kind of stuff. It would take a wheelbarrow full of paper currency to buy a loaf of bread. It would take stacks of it to buy one egg. And whatever the amount that ended up being is because of how much hyperinflation that hit that fiat currency at that moment in time. It started to grow, and it just took off like a rocket, and that's what happens when a hyperinflation circumstance. So I was trying to explain to some people and children that think of it in a casino. If you're in a casino and you have poker chips, so if you're playing blackjack or any other kind of use for those poker chips in that casino, the one chips are worth $1, the other chips are worth $5, the other chips are worth $10, the other chips are worth 20 or 25, and so on and so forth, and some are worth hundreds or 100 or whatever the case might be. In that casino at that time, everyone who's involved has an amount put on those poker chips that's equal. Everyone believes that's equal. Everyone has confidence that those poker chips are worth that much, even though they're just a piece of plastic. When they're done at the casino, if they wish, or if they're going to stay a weekend, then maybe they don't change them in, or maybe that night they'll change them in. They'll get their fiat currency. Okay, so you're in a casino, everyone has confidence in that poker chip right there. Well, what happens if someone holds on to those poker chips and forgets and says, I'll take care of them, I'll cash them in later, I'm going to be back, I'm not worried about it, but something happens, and a few weeks later when you're meaning to go back, the casino closes or it goes bankrupt or is no longer there. Those poker chips are worthless. No one has confidence in those poker chips anymore. Primarily outside of that casino itself, no one has confidence in that poker chip, except for a select few. So it's sort of the same way with the fiat currency. Everyone has confidence in the American dollar, the $100, the $20, the $10, the $50, the $1. Everyone has confidence, and that's what gives it value. Everyone says, okay, I will accept this for my wages, I'll accept this for payment, or I'll accept this because I did work on your house and you're paying me in fiat currency. I will accept this because I can use this to buy the things I need and the things I wish to get. Food, shelter, water, any wants that I have, I can use this to acquire that. That's why it has confidence. Everyone has confidence in it. Once that's gone, once that's lost, once people find out how much is being printed or quantitative easing's taking place, or how many digits are being duplicated, and how much it's being just devalued by the federal government and the Fed, once people start to really catch on to that, then that confidence is going to start to go away over time. The more people learn about it, the more they see inflation, the more they see issues, the more they hear about stuff, that will speed up, and that's what causes hyperinflation. So if people view it as the poker chips in a casino, when you're in there, you're having fun, you're winning, other people are winning, you're losing, other people are losing, but everyone has that confidence in those poker chips because they will be there because everyone knows what you can get with that. You can get your fiat currency with those poker chips. So in the casino, that is your fiat currency. You can't gamble with dollar bills. You can't play blackjack with other things other than the poker chips, certain circumstances. So right there, those chips are the currency that everyone has confidence in. And on a lighter note, or a more crude note, simpler note, I tried to explain to the children it's sort of the same way with Chuck E. Cheese. Not as big of a thing, but once you're in Chuck E. Cheese, everyone has confidence, had confidence back when they would use the coins, that this holds value, so I can do something with this. It's a little crude of an comparison, but trying to get it down on the children's level until they understand what a casino is, and blackjack and gambling and that kind of stuff. I started just explaining to them, when you're at Chuck E. Cheese, you have confidence. You hold these things with value, say they have value. Once you are gone, they no longer have value. You don't consider them to be able to purchase anything. No games, no fun. It's the same way with poker chips in the casino. That is the same way with fiat currencies in the US dollar and fiat currencies all abroad, everywhere else that this happens and goes on, which is most everywhere. So we are fortunate that other countries hold value in our US dollar fiat currency, but that has been dropping by the wayside. People and countries are losing it more and more. Russia and China are losing the confidence in it. Other countries are losing the confidence in our fiat currency. That's continuing. They're purchasing gold, they're purchasing other assets to preserve their wealth. Once this continues and keeps going more and more, and people understand this and see this along with inflation and what actually is happening, that confidence will be lost. And once it starts to be lost, it ramps and it just goes so fast. So if there's anything you're getting out of this, I wish you to leave here saying, what can I do to preserve my wealth? How can I preserve my wealth? What is there to be done? How can I teach my children to preserve their wealth? I've done a few videos on this. The metals, precious metals, gold, silver, and I got another video on silver, how to get children involved, how we got our children involved with different characters, because it's a subject that they appreciate and they care about. Then beyond that, there's land, there's other things out there. Real estate, that's a little different creature in itself, because there's a lot of layers to that. But anything that holds value is what needs to be sought, because this paper, fiat currency, this fiat currency in digits that are in your bank account, on your ATM card, is gonna lose confidence. Everyone's gonna lose confidence, and once that happens, there's no way to get it back. So please, if you are watching this, do what you can to preserve your wealth for yourself, for your family, for others. Make sure you have plenty of food, water, shelter, assets that hold value, precious metals. This is what we've done. So I can't say this is what to do. I'm just trying to explain to you what myself and my family has done, and those around us have, and we benefited tremendously because of it. So please just think about how is this fiat currency thing going to go down and crash? How can I explain it to my children? How can I get out of it? And how can I preserve my wealth? Until next time, be vigilant, be aware, and preserve your wealth.